For those using their digital scale, you can go ahead to weigh out your water and egg mixture first and set that aside, so you get your 370 grams of water and egg. You can go ahead to weigh out, measure out the ingredients that you need, put in the flour to the mixing bowl, add your sugar, and go ahead to add your yeast, salt, butter or margarine, whichever you want to use, and add in your water and egg mixture. Mix on medium-high speed for 15 minutes. I love to use my hands to bring the mixture together first before using the mixer, and then on high speed for 3 minutes. If you're using your hands, be ready to work. So you're going to put them together, put the mixture together, and then transfer to a work surface, whichever work surface you're comfortable with, and knead for at least 45 minutes. But you're going to be glad with what you see after 45 minutes. So you can see it's looking lush, it's looking smooth, and it's stretchy. And there's something you're going to do to be sure that you've gotten to the right stage. There's something we call window pane test. So you're going to cut out a little of the dough and try to stretch it to see if it stretches at least for a short time before it tears out. So you see it stretches and it's quite translucent. Alright, so that means we're getting to where we want to. So I just give it a final kneading, and then our dough is ready. So you weigh out the dough, cut them in pieces, whatever weight or size you want. You're gonna weigh it out just to ensure that each of the dough are of the same sizes. But if you're yet to get your digital scale, you can try to assume or gauge it with your eyes. Fold it gently and very well. Ensure you get a smooth ball of dough. Ensure it's smooth. Then roll it out on your work surface. Roll it out very well. When you roll it, you give it a heat. You heat it like twice. And that is done to remove the excess bubbles. And then tap the dough a little so that it doesn't just give you a perfectly round ball when it rises. That's for the round donut. Now for the ring donut, the same ball of dough you've smoothened out. You just pick it off floor, your work surface, and then roll it out a little. Make sure it's thick, but not too thick. You see the thickness of the one I did in the video. So you make sure it's thick and then cut it out with your donut cutter. Yes, you can use the conventional donut cutter or improvised donut cutter. You can do whatever you want. And this is the skewer donut. So that's bowl you cut out from the ring donuts. Just fix them into the skewer. The stick I use is called a skewer. So you just fix them in and leave them to rise. So sprinkle some flour on the cut out doughs that you've made. Sprinkle some flour on it so that the polythene nylon you use to cover it will not stick to the dough when you're ready to remove the polythene nylon. So you go ahead to cover your dough with polythene nylon, preferably black. It will help to create some heat, and then put it in a warm place. Yeah, put it in a warm place, and then when your dough is ready in about 40 to 45, 50 minutes, or depending on the temperature of your place or weather condition, but at least let the dough be times 2.5 of its original size. Yes, so you're going to be sure that it's well proofed. And then to check your oil, if it's ready, you're going to sprinkle a little flour on the oil and be sure it bubbles so that your dough doesn't suck up too much oil when you're frying. So when it bubbles, you're sure that your oil is ready for frying. And then you place in your donuts one after the other using the parchment paper. Yes, don't have to take it with your own hands. So use the parchment so that it doesn't release the bubbles that has been created over time in the dough. So using a parchment paper, placing your dough into the oil and then fry for 3 minutes on both sides on low medium heat. Low medium heat. Don't fry on high heat. It's going to burn it up and you're not going to achieve that fine white line at the middle, or your donuts may probably just get burnt and not be well cooked in the middle. So you turn it over in 3 minutes and fry on the other side 3 minutes, and then you're sure you have a well fried donut. So you take out the donuts when it's ready and put on a paper towel so that the excess oil will be drained with the towel, and then you have a donut that is not too oily, or that is not oily. Yes. So take them out when they are ready. Go ahead to fry the rest of the donut, the ring donuts. Fry them. Remember, fry on 3 minutes on both sides with low medium heat. Emphasis on low medium heat. Yes. And then you're sure of a well fried and good looking donut. And very tasty. Okay, yeah. And this is a skewer donut. The same process for the frying. Fry on both sides. And then bring them out and place on paper towel. And this is the Korean donuts. Yes, so this is just achieved by rolling out your dough get a thin dough with your dough and then twist it. I'm sorry I was not able to capture the video for this. Probably subsequently I'm going to do that. So you just roll out a dough. Just roll out the dough and twist it. I want to ask, why is there no flavor or nutmeg and all of that? So actually, because of the fillings and the glazings, that may not be too necessary. And if you use liquid flavor in the process of proving, it will evaporate. But feel free to put nutmeg, even in milk, a little quantity if you're using your donut plain, if you're not putting any fillings or if you're not glazing it with chocolate or any other glazings. So you can always play around with your recipe. This is just a basic one. Alright, have fun making yours.